Today we're going to use avocado to make choc chip cookies. Hello and welcome back to the Pop Keto Kitchen. You've got me today. So today we are going to be making a healthy treat. We are going to be using the avocado to make choc chip cookies. I know that this may not seem like your usual ingredient that you would use in a choc chip cookie, but trust me, it's amazing. Before we get into this recipe, first of all, we just want to say thank you so much for those of you who have already subscribed. We hope that you've already tried some recipes, and we do have lots more recipes to come. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button now. So the first thing we are going to do is mash up this avocado. So what I'm going to do now is just scoop out. We want to use a ripe avocado that will definitely mash up a lot easier. It will give you a nice creamy consistency. So now we've got that scooped out, we're just going to mash this in. It doesn't have to be perfectly mashed. It's just enough just to break it down, because when we blend this together, mix it together, it will break down nicely. So we have mashed the avocado into the bowl. So now we're just going to continue adding the remaining ingredients. So we're going to add half a cup of almond butter. Next up, we are going to add half a cup of golden erythritol. Next up, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So it's good to note that when you're looking for your vanilla extract, just to make sure it doesn't have sugar. And then we're going to add 1 egg. And now we're going to give it a bit of a mix. Next up, we are putting in half a cup of powdered cocoa. This one I am just going to stir in. Don't want to use the beaters for this, just because we'll probably have powder going everywhere. So as you're stirring this in, you will see that you'll have some almond bits in there. So I just work that through, just mix that in. Then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of unsweetened almond milk. Just putting in the almond milk just to help combine all the ingredients together. Okay, we're getting there, almost there. So now we've got all the ingredients combined and mixed together nicely. We are now up to putting it on the tray. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be weighing these so that I do get an even amount for each cookie. So I'm going to be putting up 8 cookies. You don't have to weigh it. If you have an ice cream scoop or a set spoon that you can use to scoop it out, to make sure that you've got the same amount of batter for each cookie. Okay, so I have just laid out 8 cookies on the tray. So now I'm just going to put them into shape, to the shape that I want to. Now we can have them fairly close together because they're not going to rise as such, and not going to like a traditional cookie would. So what we're going to do is now just put them into the shape that we want. So as I am just creating the cookie shape that I want for these, I'm seeing that there is some avocado. I'm seeing some of the green avocado in there. That doesn't bother me too much. The avocado could have been maybe just, it was ripe, but it could have been maybe even a little bit more ripe. So what you can do is just make sure your avocado is very, very ripe, or you could just mix it further and just really just work those little bits down further. I like to do a bit of a shape that's, I like to make it a little bit on the, I kind of messy, rustic side, whatever, however you want to call it. They're all the same amount. I do try to flatten them out so they do look relatively the same, but I do like to have it kind of that little bit of a messy look. But you can make them perfect and round and however you like to make them look. Looking lovely. Next up, what we're going to do just to finish it off before we put it in the oven is we're going to put some sugar-free chocolate chips on top of the Bicky. So you can find these on Amazon. You may be able to find them in your supermarket as well. So while we've been doing the prep, we have had the oven preheating to 180 degrees Celsius or gas mark 5. I have the chocolate chips on, so I'm ready to put these in the oven now. So I'm going to pop these in the oven for 12 minutes. They're not going to brown, they're not going to rise, so just be confident. 12 minutes, take them out. Looking good. Okay, these are looking good and smelling good. So what we're going to do now is just leave these to cool for about 5 minutes. Hey everyone, so we've now taken these out of the oven and picked him up along the way.
Hello.
And so before putting them in the oven, I said that we'd leave them to cool after taking them out of the oven for about 5 minutes. But with these, I found that they've actually needed closer to 10 to 15 minutes to cool. So when they first come out, they are very, very soft. And you might even wonder, are these cooked enough? But as they cool, they actually firm up quite a bit. So that's where the cooling process is really important. All right, so Sean is going to crack one of these open. So you'll find, oh, look how moist that looks. It looks so good. It's not so much like a crunchy cookie, it's more a moist, fudgy type cookie.
Yeah.
So these are just so delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. Woohoo! That is so good. And one thing I love about these as well is they're actually, being avocado, it's actually quite filling as well.
Yeah.
So this goes a treat with having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And it's hard to stop at one. So, I mean, we've made these as a cookie, but you actually could make this as like a choc fudge brownie as well, and then you can be actually quite creative with this. I mean, if you want to have cream with it, like if you want to do a whipped cream.
Or you could add like chopped nuts or something to your mixture.
Yes, I actually have done that before. I have put chopped hazelnuts in there. That was really nice as well. So if you have a favorite type of nut that you want to incorporate in there, you can do that as well. So make sure you have a go with these. Now, in the comments, please let us know how you go with them. And I really think that once you get onto these will be one of your regular bakes. If this video has helped you, inspired you, got your creative juices going, give us a like and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks so much and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.